That's good news.
We are live now. Alright. Let's party up, dude. Yeah, I'm on the Lost and Found chapter where I left off. But was I doing this with controller?
Petty Officers Diaz and Edsolar, where is the crystal formation that you found in the shuttle? I have tasked Ensign Calloway with performing a full analysis of the tetrametric pulses.
The tetrametric pulse. Dude, this Asian girl will be mine. The other redhead's coming after me, but I'm having, like, the guy go after this Asian chick.
Miranda never got there?
She's the one that had the crystal formation?
Yeah, her and the rest of the security detail from the negotiations.
Diaz, Tamaris.
I got this. Edsolar to Miranda Maris.
Commander Westbrook to Petty Officer Miranda Maris. Respond.
Oh shit, Eve.
Something's not right.
She's still on the ship. She has to be.
Computer, locate Petty Officer Miranda Maris.
Petty Officer Miranda Maris is in the isolinear storage array on Deck 5.
I'll go find her.
Good.
I'm sure Mr. Diaz can attend to this on his own.
Oh jeez. She's gonna try to, like, subterfuge me. Subterfuge. Oh no. She's gonna be like all.
Subterfuge, huh?
She's gonna be all like in her fucking bikini.
What?
Dude, I'm trying to get with the Asian girl. Why are they throwing her at me like this?
They want that redhead, dude. They want you to be with redhead.
Someone improperly pulled these isolinear chips.
What? I'm gonna bust her, dude. She's getting thrown in the brig. What? What's going on here, man?
Did this?
Are you in engineering or what?
Yeah, you watching this? Dude, this is crazy. I'm going quietly.
Yeah.
Let's fucking see what they're doing, dude. She gonna grab me? Ooh.
Probably that redhead's gonna grab you and gonna shag behind the fucking conduit.
No, dude, I'm going after the Asian with the draft spin.
What the?
She's a fucking agent. No.
Oh, it's just you. I'm busy right now. Why don't you come back later?
What's the matter? Were you worried it was gonna be someone else?
No. I mean, I'm glad it's you. But I'm through here, so I can't stay and chat. I have other things to do. Sorry you came all this way for nothing.
Well, hold on a second. Commander Westbrook said the crystal formation we found in the shuttle never made it to the containment lab. He sent me to find you.
I don't know why he'd say that. I brought the crystals to the lab myself. Whatever he told you, he got it wrong. All I know is where I left them.
Well, if you took them there, then that means we must have some kind of security breach. Those crystals wouldn't have just got up and walked away on their own.
So, report it to security.
I'm telling you right now.
Fine. I'll call it in for you. Look, I appreciate that you came to check on me, but I'm fine. You worry too much. We're on a starship.
I'm worried because you're acting strange. 1 minute you're citing regulation to take the crystals, and now you don't seem to care that they've gone missing. And what are you even doing in here?
Will you drop it? I don't like being interrogated, Carter.
Hey, wait up!
Yeah, this is like an episode. This is great.
I don't know what I did to deserve this kind of treatment from you.
Yeah, this is very much just like a long TNG
I'm under a lot
episode.
of
It's
stress right
good.
now. Just tell Chovak or whoever I don't know where the crystals are, and let me go about my business. I know things aren't the same for us, and I want to talk about that. But I don't have time to stand around and debate with you right now.
This bitch is
I don't know what
shady
it
as
is,
fuck.
but you're hiding something. What's in that storage drive?
It's secure data. It doesn't concern you.
Miranda, hold on.
No. Get out of my way.
Yeah! Let's go, woman!
So I see you found each other.
Unless you're Asian.
You were taking so long, the commander sent us to see what the problem was. Diaz, you were sent here with specific orders, and fighting your crewmate wasn't one of them. What the hell is going on here?
Let's just let them explain.
I'd like to hear that, because I know what it looks like.
Ask her. She was doing
This
something with
bitch being
this.
shady as fuck.
Copying all kinds of data.
This drive is unauthorized.
There are ice
Turn the
all over
brig.
the floor.
And that's why I was in here, investigating this situation. And when Carter came looking for me, we got our wires crossed. It wasn't anything more than that.
Even if that was true, it still doesn't answer what happened to the crystal formation that she took. And she isn't helping.
I can't tell you what I don't know.
Huh?
I brought them where they belonged, and that's where I left them.
I don't know what's
Shady
going on
bitch.
here, but I think we need to call it into security.
Yep.
She can explain herself in the brig.
We don't
Yeah!
need to put this on anyone's permanent record. Miranda.
No, that's
maybe you're
shady as
feeling out of
fuck, dude.
sorts And we should head to sickbay so the doc can check you out?
Yeah, I haven't felt right since I came back from Hotari. I think I should see the doctor.
You two know her? If you really think she's not well, we can take her to sickbay first. But what I know is this is a security breach, and we should treat it as such.
Please, just let me go see the doctor.
She did have a bumpy ride back on the shuttle.
Nah, dude.
Fucking call
This is Petty
security.
Officer Diaz. I need a security team to Deck 5.
She'll figure it out.
Unbelievable.
She'll figure it out in the brig. Damn.
She'll figure it out fine, boys.
Damn. This is an intense episode. The Walrus episode. This is like Walrus directing it, you know? Is yours like different? I mean, it shouldn't be too much different, but I'm sure there's like other scenes and stuff.
Yeah. I don't know, I've gotten,
lies,
you know, their
baby.
heads turn green and shit. I've had them turn red because I didn't like what I said. So.
What?
I'm a hard, staunch fucking Starfleet fucking
follow
commander,
the
dude.
book.
By the book.
Foliage on Tau
The rules are there for a
underwater
reason.
life on Earth.
Fucking me up,
The
Picard.
universe is full of mysteries.
Is Picard like that? Big Green?
Nah, Batard will break a rule here and there, but
This is Irma. Any trouble getting to the surface?
I'm really starting to miss transporters.
He's a rebel.
As long as this storm is around, you'd better
Was Kirk kind of a rebel too?
Find the cause of the interference, we might be able to get back to transporting.
So basically all the cool captains are kind of rebels.
We both know there's a lot more than that riding on this.
Fair enough. You'll need to get in and out of the mine undetected, so I hope Minister Tylus can help in that regard.
So do I.
And to keep this covert, we'll refrain from contact unless absolutely necessary.
Understood. Rydick out.
Bottom. Could have given her a fatter ass. Man.
The ionic interference is coming from underground. I should find a safer way down there.
Yeah, here. Shooting it? Shoot.
I saw your shuttle take off. Hopefully no one else did. It's good to see you. Even under these unfortunate circumstances.
You came alone?
Of course, why wouldn't I have?
We've recently discovered a great deal of deception on the part of the Hotari. Can't be too careful.
Well, I suppose I can't fault you for that. Though I thought I'd earned a little more faith by now.
Lead the way. I'll fill you in on what we've learned about the situation.
Follow me.
The device Galvin and Sidron brought back from the mines is being used to control some sort of warp disruption weapon that has the Resurgence trapped in Hotari space.
We're gonna help ya.
According to our readings, the power source for that device is on this moon, at the specific coordinates I sent you.
That sounds impossible. That explains the rumors of the Hotari controlling the ionic storm.
We strongly suspect the device was created by an ancient empire known as the Takan.
The Takan?
Once the most powerful civilization in the galaxy, but they've been gone for over 600,000 years.
It's hard to believe there's something like that on Tau.
Which is why I need proof. If we find hard evidence that Galvin and his allies are hiding dangerous Takan technology, I can convince the Federation to let us intervene.
Understood. We're almost there.
Yeah, dude, we just need to figure it out.
That's the mine?
Prospect 614 North, Subdivision 20.
It's enormous.
Just one of the thousands across Tau. The pride of Hotari.
How do we get inside?
The structure that circles the mine has entry points for transporting equipment into the lower levels. They're guarded, but nothing I can't get past using my authority.
Well, that's good to hear.
As long as you can avoid being seen, I should be able to talk my way past any miner. And provide a little distraction for you in the process.
How do I avoid being seen?
You don't use the door. How dare you! Don't you know who I am? I am Tylus Altaris, Minister of Diplomatic Affairs.
That's not...
The Queen would be furious to hear you tried to deny me entry.
The Queen? But I just...
You just what? Just now realize the trouble you've made for yourself? And Who exactly do you think you're going to report this to? Because I'll be reporting it as well, to someone much further up the ladder. You have no authority here. Do you understand who pays your wage? I can inform the
Not going that way.
everything you said here today.
Force field. Looks like it was installed recently. No safe way around it.
Each second you delay my entry will be recorded, processed, and permanently marked on the record. Can't believe this. Does your brain function? Do you speak our tongue?
I have orders.
How should a fellow Mutahari not understand this? You're digging your own grave. I've reached the end of my patience.
What did I change?
Escort me to the maintenance bay.
I told you I can't just...
Now. A wise choice. Lead the way. Be quick.
Jeez, I mean, what am I supposed to do?
Fucking. What are you gonna do, Wall? Your coworker is a thief and a wretch.
Deep in butthole.
Dude, how do you
gotta turn
switch
him in.
the tricorder shit again? I forgot.
Right bumper, left bumper, and then left trigger, right trigger. What are you doing, Crendog? Watching the kids or what?
Yeah.
Someone takes their breaks up here. Maybe the same guard who left that window.
I went to urgent care, tried to get some fucking
nice.
prednisone, steroids. That
They give you some good stuff? What?
shite.
Shit.
Pack it. Definitely not.
Okay.
She's kind of been ugly, though, to be
Let's get
honest.
a look inside you.
Yep.
Because I wanted to ask, I wanted to, like, can I...
What?
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 I
She's cutting out.
was just asking her, like, I was gonna ask her if I could pregnant, and, but I didn't feel it.
Let's see if I can just... Bingo.
She's like intimidated. She was like, yes. What are the symptoms? Well, boys, just.
Better
I was
hurry.
blowing my nose as she walked in.
Not sure how long she can keep
So I
you
was
busy.
like, as I like my nose, I like, or like all the this, you know, that was out.
Might be rigged to only open for
You're
registered
cutting in and out. I
users.
can barely hear you.
No control panel here.
Am I cutting in and out?
I should take a look at my tricorder.
Yeah. Majorly.
Major. Fucking.
Yeah, fuck.
Like every other word is cutting in and out. Like your noise cancellation's going ham.
Alright, how about now?
Oh, that's better.
That's better? Okay. Anyways, so she was just intimidating me. Like, she was asking me what the symptoms were, and I was like, I was like blowing my nose when she like walked, you know, and so I was like, I like showed her, and I'm it's like super congested. I've been having sinus headaches, you know, like sore throat. He's like, okay, how many days? And this is like day. He's like, okay. Yeah, have you like had any fevers at all? And I'm like, well, most of the days I've been at work.
Something
so
in here is keeping
but I
that
know
door
like
closed.
my own body well, so I know what like I could probably guess, you know, and be pretty close when somebody's like, yeah, so if you're, you know, are you running a fever right now? And I can be like,
Got
yeah,
it.
but it's like,
Should remove the security check on the door.
and you know, so I'm pretty sure the other day I was at work and I was running like just a low grade fever, because I was like starting to sweat, and I only sweat when I'm like running, but like I can do that and not feel like shitty as long as it's a low grade. If I like sweat out like 103 fever, then I feel like shit. But so I told her that, and then she was like, okay, but you haven't actually taken temperature, right? And I was like, no. She's like, okay, so you can't say that you've had a fever. And I was like, well, I guess sheer logic of your question, if you're asking a question, I guess from like the sheer logic of the question, no, I cannot technically say that I cannot confirm that I have had a fever.
I can neither confirm nor deny that fever has
Just look, lady, put your finger up my butt. Let's figure this
But
out.
she was just like, she was just being like very logical, and like just her bedside manner was ass, you know, because like some doctors will come in like at their urgent care and they'll just be like, oh, so what's the matter? Are you not, you not feeling very good, you know, and
You really
they'll kind of like open with that, and you're just like, oh, finally, like, I've got like another fellow parent of a doctor.
Get anyone to listen to you otherwise.
They've got kids, you can tell, like they know what you're going through, type of shit. But this lady was like,
big boss.
This lady was like,
big woman boss.
The catwalks were booby trapped.
Boss and Sidron have gone to great lengths to keep out the uninvited.
Dude, it looks like like a He-Man Liv Tyler crossed with
Economic interference is coming from below us. We need to go deeper.
It's like an orc, dude. I just can't even. It's not an alien. It's just like an orc.
Doesn't it? It looks like half Voldemort, half fucking Tyler.
Hatari is what they're calling them.
We need a few samples of DNA from the miners who.
And I'm a Cobaloid.
Fingerprints.
Fucking Liv Tyler from Lord of the Rings, and it's the child of Liv Tyler from Lord of the Rings and Voldemort.
Let's test it.
I can see that. Oh, cheat.
Yep.
No luck.
Fucking
Unless this console thinks I'm a Hotari guard, it won't work.
The guards work out of that building back there.
Oh my god.
Might have some DNA.
Nancy Drew.
So anyways, so she's like, but then she was like, came back in, she's like, all right, well, we'll, all right, get you some medicine to help with all that congestion stuff. So I'm like, nice. He's gonna give me like a
this facility doesn't seem well
prednisone, because that's like the ultimate decongestant, but instead she gives me this fucking nose spray that I've never had in my life.
These
never heard of it.
Supplies, tools, energy packs for machinery.
Shouldn't mining supplies be inside the mines?
It is troubling. If the workers here aren't mining.
Hopefully that guard stays outside.
Oh, he will.
Hygiene clearly isn't a priority down here. Wow, that is a lot of DNA. I should look for the most concentrated spots.
We're looking for DNA in a locker room?
Yeah, if I'm being honest, like these chicken nuggets at McDonald's, you open them up and you're just like, man,
DNA sample. It's only partial, but
these look like they've been deep fried in some just like bungholio oil. And then you go to Chick-fil-A.
Chick-fil-A.
And you look at their nuggets and you're just like, man, these look like the kind of nuggets I would get home.
Being used as a light source.
Yeah.
Might want one of these.
You know who's got some banger nuggets too right now? Is Arby's fucking nuggets are just pure chunks of white breast. Like you like see the grain. It's not just compiled like sawdust fucking chicken material. It's pretty good.
Right.
They're pretty decent. They're probably a little pricier than most of the other nuggets, but it's just chunks of chicken.
Good.
Thin breading,
you would expect
good
that,
oil.
Right? Like if you're getting a good nugget, like you know that it's like a somewhat premium yet affordable price, somewhat yet affordable nugget. You know?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
You're like even getting fucking shitty gas station food's like expensive now.
Yeah. Yeah, I cannot pay $6.50 for like.
I'll have some
the shittiest little fucking.
Right. And they're like, sometimes it's been like $8 or $10, and I'm like, wait a minute, what?
Yeah, I was like, it's gonna be like it's gonna be like $10 for like a nugget meal, and it's like, man.
If they eat in
I'll
here,
pay the
it's likely
pay the
there's some DNA in the
$7
room.
for the 6-piece nugget meal that comes at least with some apples and organic apple juice and
not concentrated
shitty
enough.
fries and nuggets and a toy. My daughter didn't eat any of the nuggets anyways. She fucking threw them at her brother.
Mm-hmm.
Hotari must be tough on the inside.
Dude, that's why I'm a Nazi at the dinner table as far as like playing with your food, because I know how slippery of a slope it is. So like if they'll be fucking around with something, piece of toast or whatever, they're like, hey, you gotta put that in your mouth and eat it, don't play with it.
Not coming inside?
The lady's like, what's, just let them play around a little bit. I'm like,
nope,
yeah, but
not with food.
You play around a little bit now with food in any capacity, and next thing you know, nuggets are getting chucked across the room like a fucking baseball, dude. Like, it's so quick. Like as soon as
all the managerial technology,
you let them give them an inch, they take a mile. It's a classic saying, but it's definitely true.
How it is.
Give them an inch on playing with food or blowing bubbles with milk.
Why does it sound like why does it sound like you and your wife have completely contradicting?
Do you think we could just find a way to climb over this?
Because they are completely contradicting styles. Turns out, fucking, if you don't talk about stuff beforehand, you know,
it becomes an issue later on.
I'm sure you can.
It's completely opposite. You know, I would do this, you would do that.
That's got to be hard because that's got to be hard because like you are like the like authority family, right? The authority figure
That's an enormous
is like if she constantly like I talked to him
contradicting me and stuff.
Yeah, it's just like in undermining your authority, then it makes you look weak to kids.
May have given us new tools, but the
so that's what I told my wife. I said, all right, if we're gonna do this, like we're gonna talk about all this stuff like that I want to talk about.
That might help?
No,
because like there was some like
I've been to the mines
quid pro quos that I wanted to like get out in the open.
Deference to the Queen.
And
those days are gone, and I'm sure we were shielded from the harsh.
And I was like, all right, number one,
outside your comfort
because
zone?
I just like the observation when I was a kid and like things my dad said, he was the. But like when they were before kids, they agreed to like share the discipline roles. But then when they had kids, my mom became like a complete like softie. And my dad was like, whoa, wait a second.
Yeah.
So I told my wife, I was like, listen, I was like we would be out in public and I'd be like, all right, so if we have kids, I'm not going to let that stuff slide. Like the way that child is acting over there, like my child is not going to be throwing a temper tantrum in the middle of Target on the floor.
Perfect.
Yeah, screaming and crying all force.
Yeah, like, yeah.
Time to go back to
And there's parents that just like let their kids sort of public because the parents are scared that like if they discipline their kids, that everybody in the public can see it and then like fucking go to CPS about it.
Yeah.
You know, so I was like, our children are not going to do this, and it's like, when I discipline, like when you or I discipline the kids, neither one of us are going to like be undermining the other's authority like in that moment, like whether you're okay, like whether you know you're okay with it or not, like save that stuff for later. But when we're in the middle of it and like I'm disciplining the kids, you support me or you don't say anything if you disagree with it.
I'll get it
but
started.
then you come and talk to me later when it's you and I, and we'll talk about like why you didn't like the way that I did it, or you know, if you don't agree with it, then you can like at least understand why I did what I did, because it's not, I think what you know, like what I think as a parent, you know, especially when you're the nurturer, I think it's like she was more afraid that I would be parenting like out of anger.
For now.
So like my disciplining would be like a response to like me being angry, you know, so I would take out my anger on the kids, you know, but right off like a little bit after it started, you know, after like they got old enough and I started disciplining my kid, especially when I like, you know, like swat him on the butt for hurting his sister. I said like, there's one thing that like I'm gonna spank him for. And I said I got spanked for all sorts of stuff with all sorts of stuff. Like I remember when I was 12, like I had time my dad got me with a not a wood spoon, but it was like the hard plastic spoon.
Diplomatic affairs. I speak for the Queen herself.
This is a restricted
and it left
area.
like
No
3 or 4 welts on my butt cheeks, and I was like skidding across the floor like a dog with hemorrhoids.
Let me go.
And I was like, that was a little too far.
Are you all right?
In my opinion. And I was like, I think you know you still get the lesson across without being that you know, like I'm not gonna like bust out like a leather belt, whip my kid with it type stuff. So I think that's a little extreme. But
I've never even fired a weapon.
But like,
hey man, you gotta share that stuff around.
It's real
fucking the discipline stuff, because you know sometimes the lady will try to get away with not disciplining the kids at all, and looking at me, and I'm like, it's your turn.
Right?
I'm not gonna be that guy all the time.
Right. Well, if it's like their mess, it's like if it's like my wife is like, it's your, you know, if like you, if you're the one that's like addressing and dealing with it at the time, then it's like it's your, like you need to take the reign, and they need to see that authority come from you, because when I'm not around, what do you think they're gonna do if you always look to this kid?
Yeah. Yeah, or it's like whenever they want something, they go to mom because they know they're more likely to get it from her. You know, if she creates that environment that, you know, I whine, I cry, I fucking complain and pout and scream, and I get what I want, and then that becomes my lifestyle of whining, pouting, crying, screaming, getting what I want, and then all of a sudden it doesn't happen. And then I'm like, psh, you know,
he's still one of my people, and I didn't come here to take Otari
I stay out of it
My
because I'm
phaser's
like,
set to stun.
this is your beast.
He'll be perfectly fine, just
so if you get
unconscious for a while.
That they're always whining, crying, pouting, playing to get what they want.
Sort of technology
that's from us giving them what they want when they do that.
Right,
so
right.
You know, I see it as a pure Pavlovian response that we have trained in it. So, you know, it's not. If I had my way, they would not get anything until the crying, pouting, whining stopped completely. You know. Nothing. They wouldn't get shit, you know, because it's just forcing that. If I want a peanut butter and jelly sandwich after I just had lunch or whatever, like, this is how I act to get that. You know,
right.
It seems very, very fucking logical. 1 + 1 = 2 is kind of bullshit. But chicks are way more emotional about that stuff. They're like, oh, you know, I just want 3 more cookies. fucking, all right, go ahead and give him 3 more cookies.
The energy readings are emanating from this
see how
tunnel.
that induces fucking,
It's
you
sure
know,
to be guarded
how
in
he
there.
asks for cookies
Stay
in the future.
low and follow my lead.
You know?
Right.
Yeah.
Sometimes, you know, and then there's always like those times where it's like
Is that all
you're like burned out. And
Not all of it.
it's like,
We
just give them
excavate large chunks of rock that contain varying
so that
amounts
they
of
just
dilithium ore.
shut the hell up.
It's sorted and processed at the collector ship above.
Yeah, it's a fine balance between like getting treats and shit, and then just expectations and fucking family culture.
And then
like,
there's also the other one where it's like, you know, getting, and then there's expectations, and then there's like compromises too.
Yeah,
there's like a good balance between that.
Yeah.
But like, yeah, last night was a freaking, because he was just like,
more guards.
He popped a bunch of balloons that I blew up for him. Like, I'd blow up a balloon, he'd be playing with it, he'd accidentally pop it, go into like, just like,
that door leads to
like
rooms and
like
passages for workers.
you know,
It will connect
best
to
friend
chambers
just
like
died.
this one further down the main tunnel.
Yeah, fits of rage. Like, it's
oh my gosh, it's like tears. Like, he was actually a legit heartbreak.
Yeah.
And I'm like, it's okay, buddy. Like, but like, you got to remember, there's a reason why Dad tells you, like, don't do this with your balloon. Don't do that with.
Card, don't we?
You know, it's like, because I know that there's a greater risk of the balloon popping when stuff like that.
Looks like they've improvised.
I know the stretch challenges.
Yes, we must be
getting closer. So it's like, but he's like, can you blow me up another balloon? It's like, all right, I'll blow you up one more balloon,
We
but
don't have time to wait for them to
pop
finish
this,
whatever
I'm
they're
not
doing.
blowing any more up
We'll
for the
have
rest
to
of the
try to
day,
keep low
okay?
and
So
sneak
to learn
past
to take
them.
care of it.
I'm starting to see
And then
the
sure enough,
utility
he
of a
pops
phaser.
it, and then he like,
I wouldn't stand a chance
like his
against all
second
three
best
of them.
friend died, and then
I don't
there's
like
also
our
like the
options here.
like
I have to get us
downside of
that
him
card so we
remembering
can
what
open
I
the door.
said about
How?
that was the last
If they
one.
detect you,
So now he's sad
Calvin
about
and
that
Sidron's
and sad
followers
about
are
his best
clearly
friend
willing
dying.
to kill to protect whatever's in this mine.
And then it
Hey,
was like,
I'm trained
like
for
all
this.
hell. broke.
I'll be fine.
And
yeah.
What should I
and
do?
then and then like
Avoid being seen. Stick to the edge of the room.
eventually he calms
and meet
down.
me at the
Then
door.
my wife takes him to go get an ice cream cone. As like a special trip. Daughter went to sleep. And then he eats his ice cream cone, and then he gets home, and like all that sugar kicked in.
Oh yeah.
And his ADHD kicked in, and then it's like trying bedtime. It's like just a bunch of just not listening.
Yeah.
It was
alright. This is a little Metal Gear Solid.
A little sneaking around. Yeah, sometimes I just look at the lady and I'm like, really, a half a bar of chocolate, like 5 minutes before we're trying to get him to go to bed. All right. Gonna be up for hours. This goddamn, dude, I've got a woodpecker that's just.
Dude, I know, somebody fucking has
house.
birds and it's fucking driving me crazy.
It's green.
This woodpecker up here is slamming on shit, so we've stepped it up from DEFCON 2 to DEFCON 3. Now I've got a high-powered wrist rocket fucking slingshot.
High-powered wrist rocket.
Avoid
These people won't nobody let you have
Get
a
some
gun
quarters.
anywhere.
Take some notches out of quarters and quarter that motherfucker.
Well, it's just hilarious how, like, you know, BB guns and gun culture is so evil and wrong, right? But as soon as there's like a physical animal pest on any property, all of a sudden everyone's real like, where's our fucking ballistic missile? Where's
It is
our fucking...
it is
It's
pretty
hilarious,
ridiculous
dude.
that like
It's
we can defend our property, you know, from like tyranny and, you know, like people being on our property, right?
Yeah.
Like trespassers will be shot. I don't know if that's a thing that can happen down here in Florida more, but then it's like
Probably more in Florida than anywhere else.
No, we have to drag the bodies inside in Washington and pretend like they were trying to kill us.
But then like a simple fucking bird that's like destroying your property, come on your property to do that, and then it's like you can't use any defense tactics. rid the bird.
Yeah.
What's he destroying, by the way?
I don't know. That's a bigger issue. He's probably not making a house. He's probably just eating termites right out of the siding and fucking right next to where the roof is.
Termites in the roof?
Probably. But it's just like pop, 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 just hitting the side of the side of the fucking house all day, all night. It's just
you just gotta. I mean, sometimes you gotta take measures in your own hands. Get one of them, the single action like the break action single shot rifles that like it like primes the air when you close the break. Get one of those like pellet rifle.
Or air rifle? Have you heard of the air rifle things?
Yeah, and they're like the tactical looking ones. So it's just like it's literally like tubes steel. You know, it's like real. It's not like a actual rifle looking thing. It looks more like some futuristic looking thing, small. Yeah, and then you get one of them, and then I mean, my dad used stuff all the time out of our town. He would just crack the window like he was a urban sniper and fucking just let him have it. He took out one time. Close. He got the pellet rifle out. He like gave it a couple like extra pumps on top of the damn pumps.
They'll trigger an alarm.
He actually killed like five crows from like 50 yards away.
How will we get through
with those? Good day.
Yep. So yeah, I went from getting like a fake owl up on that pole to like look like an owl was there, man, with a swivel head that didn't do shit. And then fucking the father all went and got a high-powered wrist rocket slingshot, you know. And that's like, I'm getting pretty close, but it's far enough away where the accuracy is like I'm an inch or two off. And so I keep scaring him away, but I haven't nailed him yet. And now he's got some guy coming over with a high-powered fucking pellet gun. And he's gonna take me out with the pellet gun, apparently.
Oh, there's a guy coming over with a pellet gun?
Yeah.
I was gonna say, otherwise, like, DEFCON 4 could just, taking a couple of charged up term.
Yeah.
But I guess if he's on the wood, it's not gonna do anything. But like, my dad told me a story how he was working shift work. One night he got off of work after a long shift, and I was just a baby at the thing both of them diaper. And my dad was trying to get some because he had to be up and go to like school. Like he was working shift work and going to school during the day or something. And so he was like trying to just get a few hours of exhausted, and then there was like a fucking woodpecker that kept just like bop, 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 on the rain gutter outside and he said that shit was like somebody sticking a pan over your head and just wrapping it with like with a spatula.
They'll trigger an alarm. We'll be found. Invisible to the naked eye.
I used to
be anywhere.
When I lived at Aunt Laurie's and Uncle Morgan's, in that room there was like a little metal thing right there, and a woodpecker would be up on that motherfucker, pounding away.
Dude, woodpeckers on metal are so loud.
It's so fucking loud.
Like, I don't understand how that doesn't hurt their face with how loud, like, and how much.
Like a mating call, isn't it? They're trying to be loud.
Yeah, maybe so.
Yeah, getting those like those pileated woodpeckers. Fucking.
Yeah, I don't think this isn't even like a real woodpecker. That sounds like a jackhammer, where it's like multiple hits and then a break and then hits. Just like a fitcher or something. It's like a woodpecker, and it's just going after bugs and woods. It's like clap, 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 clap.
Oh, okay.
Take those fucking hits. I remember on the East Coast, we used to hear like straight woodpeckers in the woods where it'd be like,
yeah, those pileated ones.
Their heads are just like jackhammers. And they're just
those Those are like the pileated red tuft on their head.
Yeah, with the red head.
They sound like a machine gun in the woods.
Woody Woodpecker.
Yeah.
Yep, Woody
Woodpecker.
Woodpecker.
Yeah, you just be walking through the woods with these guys and hear like a.
Yep.
You're like, dang, sounds like construction. Bird.
Yep. Or like those little nut hatchet, the ones that are like nut hatchet that like bop, ba-da-da, bop, 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 you know?
Yeah. But yeah, I just think it's funny how it's such an anti-gun culture until there's just like a tiny little bird on your property. It's like, why isn't your accuracy great? Where's our fucking firearms?
What do you mean, dude? You can go to gun shooting. I go gun shooting like every 2 years.
Yeah.
No, like on your culture.
They got the fucking inside
like
shooting
having
ranges.
A gun on your property. Not gonna happen.
Oh shit, dude! It's going down. I'm inside the mine, Green.
I guess, like, to be fair, I don't think there's a single one of us that would trust our fellow neighbor out of their way.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, I trust myself because I've been
That's where the uprising started.
all my life. I've taken gun safety, the firearm safety course. Like, my dad always.
Otari, don't do this.
Safety
we
first.
defend ourselves, but we don't kill on this scale, this level of savagery.
Because he,
There's
a
no
police
such
officer and a
thing
firefighter
as a bloodless
and
rebellion.
EMT and emergent
I don't know if we should
response.
Keep going. So much death.
Spills, whatever, hazmat
We'll make sure
guy
they
or
didn't
whatever.
die for nothing.
So everything that we did was always
We
like.
learn here could save the rest
first.
of your people.
And if we got caught lacking.
Okay.
It's our privileges, real quick. If I even accidentally pointed the gun in direction,
made the Illyrians
whether it
abandon
was
the
loaded
mines.
or not, it's like.
Let's find out what they're so scared of.
Gun. So.
Is this the effects of an Illyrian
But like,
disruptor?
there's people nowadays where it's like, dude, you look at the rest of society, and it's like there ain't no way trusting, 90% of people with guns.
Otari and Illyrian, both sides took a beating. The Hotari fortified the side of the room opposite the door. It's a good tactic, but a few crates aren't going to stop fully armed Illyrian soldiers. How did they win?
Well, you're deep in the mine
From
now,
the
or what?
blast marks, it looks like the Illyrians had far greater firepower.
Moria?
Moria? S'mores?
Footprints. Illyrian boots. Running back the way we
Shaboria?
came.
Shabloia?
Illyrians and Hotari. I'm trying to figure out why they're fucking fighting each other. Classic rebel alien story.
Tylus,
The Illyrians?
what kind of weapon did this?
This is like nothing I've ever seen or heard of. My people don't have
One's
a
trying to
weapon
write
that does
music and
this.
trying to f***ing play video game.
What else can you
Crystallized fucking weapons?
Crystallized meth?
Yeah, dude, check it out.
Ew, That's all the crystal. Wow. Found it?
Ian said 4 hearts.
Ew, what?
Splurge pack.
What an awful way to die.
Oh shit.
This must be
Damn,
why the
McDonald's
Illyrians are so
got-
afraid. Technology
Dude,
that
he got
surpasses
needled by
their
the
own.
fucking needler from
In the hands
Halo.
of the Hotari that they've lorded over for
That's
centuries.
all the needles right there?
No, that's like some crystal. Like there's like something
the
growing.
crystals are giving off
I don't know. I'm
tetrametric
still figuring
pulses.
it out.
If I set my
Well,
tricorder to
he got
search
shot by
for
the
that
needler
frequency,
that turned into the crystal.
it'll lead us right to the source.
It's like that. It's like that foam insulation that they.
Radiation. 4 green lights on the left below. There's yeah. Seems pretty cool. In like a Telltale game.
Yeah, I think it's
Why
a
do
step above Telltale.
Why do I recognize that name?
That's like Walking Dead.
This makeshift barrier forced
video
the
games that are
Illidians
like
to
a
enter
book.
from the service corridor,
Point and click without
creating
point and
a
click.
choke point. Quite the advanced tactic for a
They
species
did
that's
like a
never
Back to
waged
the
war.
Future Telltale game. They did
The
a
werewolf
Batman.
game. What was that? Black played that. Werewolf.
Most of the times they're based off of shows and fucking movies and stuff that are already
This Illidian
Yeah,
set.
but no,
you know
it's
what's
a
gonna
pretty.
happen.
They went under
But-
after Microsoft bought them or something, and their games didn't sell, so now it's under. I don't know. They can.
Yeah.
I mean, if you look at like that they've made,
The Illidians
like,
shot to kill.
But if they killed him,
they're not
why
very
was he
good.
shot in the back?
Yeah, they're pretty
You're
good.
right.
I mean, it's just like
The
a
shot came
flavor,
from the
you know.
side the
Maybe you don't
Hatari
want to
were
play that
defending.
kind of game all the time.
We don't kill our
So,
own.
you know.
I've never heard
He
of
wasn't
any.
just caught in the middle.
They've got Wallace and Gromit, Grand Adventure. That may be their biggest hit back in. But then
But dude, The Walking Dead was fantastic.
Telltale, Hex Hold'em, Puzzle Agent 2, Puzzle Agent 1,
What?
Hector, The Badge of
Killed by the
Carnage,
same
Tales of
crystallization as the
Monkey
Illidian.
Island,
Whose side was the
The
killer
Wolf
on?
Among Us,
Yeah, The Wolf
Batman.
Among Us was a good one.
the
Batman.
Telltale series, Batman, Shadows of the Expanse, a Telltale series,
Long
The
Dong
Wolf Among
Silver, fucking
2.
The Legend of Ron Jeremy.
Tales of Monkey Dongs.
Tylus, you may not want to look down there.
I've come too far to.
Oh, what is it? Atari?
What is this?
They've been dumping bodies down here.
Wait, why doesn't it show like all the games that they...
Galvin and Sidron will be made to answer for this.
Because this is like an X-Men called game.
Dude, an X-Men Telltales would have been pretty cool.
Think they parked this here on purpose?
This is only two of the devs. New studio that made this one.
Need any help?
I like it because it's an original story, so it's not based off of something else. They did a good job with the Trek stuff.
Oh, dude, you're doing
And
high
it's a little
qual.
It's a little above and beyond the point and click. Like, you gotta do a couple of things a little bit. It's not like skill based necessarily. But you gotta hit different buttons, shoot stuff, and whatever. Make decisions.
I thought it was just gonna be like, you
This
know, A,
concentration
B,
of
C
tetrametric
options of
radiation
dialogue,
has
but it's a
never
lot
been
more than that.
recorded.
There's puzzles, there's
Whatever
moving
they're hiding,
around, there's
it's right
fucking
through
following people, there's slapping bitches. It's like, hey.
Yeah. Immersive ship fucking management stuff.
Like right here, I'm kind of like drawing her. It's like an interactive story is what you can call it, right? It's really light and easy, you know, when you don't want anything
This
serious.
feels strange.
What is this
crystals
shit,
on
Green? Is
crystals
this a Borg
flowing
ship?
outward,
What is it?
replacing the
Well.
soil.
It's like an infection. A parasite.
It's shady.
Growing inside Tau.
What is this, dude?
Incredible.
This is definitely not how
I feel like she's gonna fucking hit me in the back of my head anytime.
It's the remnants of the Takan Empire.
I don't think we should be here.
This is exactly where we should be. Every strange thing we've seen in this system, it might all come from this room. We need to learn everything we can. Somewhat resembles a transporter pad. Look familiar?
It's almost identical to the console Galvin has hidden in the palace. It looks like a control surface.
Goddamn fucking woodpecker
It's
motherfucker.
made of the same crystalline material as the rest of this place. But I can't tell much else. Might be some kind of sleep mode. I can't analyze this further unless it starts working normally.
Maybe we can turn it on from somewhere else.
Hopefully. Let's keep looking around.
Glow on their shirts are pretty cool, dude.
How are you holding up?
I knew Galvin and Sidron were dangerous. Now I know they're more powerful than I could have imagined. But the worst of it is knowing they got there by turning our people against their own.
Why get over there? Music's not bad either, yo.
Can your device read this?
It can roughly translate the words, but we don't have enough Taconian language on record to understand how it's structured.
Yeah, music's not horrible. It's not Jeremy Soule or whoever, but it's worse.
What is it?
The device's primary function is to transmute lithium into this quantized crystalline compound. Possibly for the creation of weapons.
Do you think one of these was used on that Elydian in the tunnels?
Such a cruel weapon. Looks like some sort of replicator.
I can't get it to work.
It has power. Must be looking for some other kind of authorization.
Go over here now, or go?
This suggests there's some type of complex life form contained within each crystal.
Life form? There's something alive in these tiny crystals?
That's what it says, but hard to imagine how that's possible. Our science division will have a field day with this. We need to study it on the ship.
Yo, where'd you put that? Where'd you put that?
This place feels wrong.
I'll get what I need, and we can get out of here.
Dude, she's complaining a lot. Early booger.
Crystallized lithium compounds. Its internal structure is extremely ordered. In fact, the states of these crystals on a subatomic level suggests a storage device of some kind. Energy levels are both stable and ordered, like information. Some of them appear to be depleted.
What kind of information would you deplete?
I see it.
What's happening?
Someone turned it on.
There's no one here. Then maybe the device I saw in the palace can send a signal?
If that's the case, we may not be alone for long. Let's hurry.
There we go.
This can't be right. It's putting out almost 50 zettajoules of energy.
Zettajoules?
That's a lot.
Enough to power this entire quadrant. This amount of power, the kind of radiation it's putting out, it's the cause of the storm. The warp disrupting beam, all of it.
What do we do now?
We get back to the Resolute. They have to know about this. Come on, let's... Quickly. We have to hide.
This is outrageous! I demand you let me go!
No need to complain. You're about to receive a gift beyond your wildest imagination.
They're working together to offset
If
the pain.
anything, I consider it an honor.
What is that? What are you doing?
You'll see soon enough.
I can influence the course of the negotiations. I can make sure the Hotari get the end of the bargain.
So can I.
Damn. Forgot about her. Time to go face to face.
She said anything? Miranda won't be in here for long. Just gotta sort this all out.
I don't even know if it's Miranda. It could be a Lydian.
If you had any ideas about staying friends, I think you've blown them out the airlock. Hope you're happy. Miranda doesn't deserve this. We're supposed to be her friends.
What did you want me to do?
I wanted to bring her to sick bay.
You weren't there until the very end.
Pissing off all the girls.
After everything we've been through together, you can throw it all away like that. I never thought you'd turn on me like this.
I didn't turn on you. You brought this on yourself. Unless you have some kind of explanation.
You think I owe you an explanation? Starfleet and its never-ending search for answers.
Tried to find the other members of the security team that went to Hotari, but they're missing. We found their comm badges stashed in a Jeffries tube.
You better hurry up and find them. There's not much time left.
You're working with them.
You have a keen mind, Carter. That's something I liked about you. But that won't be enough.
Here's something.
What is it?
Maris didn't get bioscanned after returning from Hotari. Neither did the other two that are missing.
None of them were scanned.
Which should not have happened.
She came over and helped us open the engine compartment. The others, too. They must have used it as a way to skirt the scan.
So they knew they had to get around it. I'll scan Petty Officer Maris and get some data to cut through all this speculation.
I think it's better if I do it.
Open up too.
Dude, it's not her, dude. I know it.
I can't believe this. Ridiculous.
Data coming in. Come here for a second. Did you know?
Know what?
That's not Petty Officer Miranda Maris.
What are you talking about?
It's right here on the tricorder.
She's an imposter? Like a double?
Or a spy.
How is that possible?
All I know is that she might look like Miranda. Walk and talk like her too. She has different brainwaves, and even different DNA. This isn't the same person we left Starbase with. I'm going to feed this into the main computer and run some more analysis.
Commander, there's gotta be something we can do for her.
Damn,
This
dude.
is incredible. By some process we don't yet understand, Miranda's body is being rewritten. Her mind has been remapped to another personality, and her DNA is resequencing. I'm not sure the extent of it, but it appears to be pervasive. Someone has taken over and is bioforming her.
That's a crude way to describe it.
bio.
This is a problem. A big one.
What have you done with the real Miranda? Where is she?
You're looking at her. I'm Miranda, but so much more.
Oh shit! No way! Where'd he go?
Don't let them get the storage drive.
Gotcha, bitch! Oh!
Emo I noticed texta.
It's not in the universal translator.
No! Shoot the bitch! Shoot the bitch! Let's go!
Who the hell are you?
We are the Scions of the Flame.
Stop her!
Shoot!
They're getting away! Scions of the Flame? I don't like the sound of that.
She's not human anymore. We gotta stop her.
You're never gonna believe this. The reason the Universal Translator didn't recognize that language is because it's only ever been read. It's the Takan language.
The seed of...
Filthy Hotari, hands off me! We'll burn your planet to the ground. Animals. Wait. No.
Rise, brother. Rejoin the flame.
This can only mean our time has come.
I'm only sorry I couldn't find a more suitable host for you.
All in good time. This is only the beginning.
They're working together? An Elidian and a Hotari?
They did something to him.
Secure the Cartabula.
Cartabula?
It's the energy source.
Spread out. Search the vault. Go back through the mine. Cut off their escape. Find them.
Time to go. We're trapped. They're blocking the only exit.
Maybe not. Can you buy me some time?
For what?
This vehicle looks a lot tougher than that barrier.
Dude, this is so action-packed, you gotta look, dude. I can't even imagine. Oh! Oh!
Concentrate fire!
Shoot the Hotari woman!
What is this, Mass Effect or something? You're like going behind covers, shooting
No! What's going on? Dude, this is so cool. Check this out, dude. Dude, like shit just went down. You gotta almost not watch if you're gonna enjoy it.
We're trapped. They're blocking the only exit.
Well, you can actually die in this. This is definitely not Telltale style.
Oh yeah, I've been getting shot the fuck up.
Can you buy me some time?
For what?
This vehicle looks a lot tougher than that barrier.
I need to watch. Okay. If it appears over there targeting an ally, if it feels. Okay. Fuck you, bitch. Fuck you, bitch. Get up. Get that shit started, woman. I love Starfleet.
Jara, get on.
Get your ass to Mars. Dude, they need to do a total recall of this. Uh oh, did I miss that?
Hold on to something.
Duck, bitch. Action-packed episode. Oh, yeah.
Don't stop. I'll handle them.
Alright, we're gonna be switching sides. Get to Mars, bitch!
Shoot the one driving the machine!
Oh, fuck. Sorry, Jarrett. Where's everybody? Get up, bitch. Yeah!
Tyler!
Yeah, can we get a... why can't we transport out of here?
We're surrounded.
I'll get it working. Just need some time.
Customers!
Here we go.
But we got it, baby. Got it. Let's ride it, baby. Let's go. Yeah, right.
The lift. We're trapped.
Resolute, 2 to beam up immediately. Resolute, come in.
Dara!
Ah!
Are you all right?
I think so. It hurts.
Whoa, is that your trans lesbian lover or what?
No, dude. Well, maybe. Yeah, let's go. Push it. Yeah.
I used to be a guy, but then
What are you doing?
I like women.
What? Oh! Oh! That's fucking sick.
Commander, we read you, but there's too much interference. Transporters still can't get a lock.
Miranda
Oh,
was
this is
able to
gonna be
transport
crazy.
through the storm. There has to be some path through that we're not seeing.
Tetrametric radiation is saturating our sensors. There is too much interference to pick up the residual transporter signature.
Wait. Tetrametric radiation. Of course. I can align the transporter with the tetrametric signature. The crystals emit tetrametric pulses every 3.8422 seconds, roughly 26 centihertz. All of this is connected. The storm, the warp-killing field, the crystals, Miranda's alien transporter tech. Okay, I've got the transporter in calibration. There are a lot of biosigns in that mine, all stacked on top of each other. I need something to identify the commander signal. Something loud, energetic.
Understood. Commander Rydek, we have penetrated the storm's interference, but we are unable to pinpoint your signature. We need you to generate a high-energy event to help us...
High energy event. Got it. Tylus, are you still with me? I am. Good. I'm going to shoot my phaser at some dilithium to cause a piezoelectric rupture.
What? Why?
Signal flow. These crystals have to be pure enough. Thicker still. Come on. Damn it. You're good. Too small.
Whoa! Dilithium explosion.
Is that energetic enough?
More than enough. I can lock onto their biosigns now. I've got their biosigns isolated.
Commander, we have your signal.
I'm gonna tunnel a path through the ionic interference.
Oh, jeez. Time me on this. What am I doing? What the fuck? Oh yeah.
I've got a path. Just gotta calibrate the signal.
Shit.
Got a lock.
I don't know what I did, but I think we did it. Yeah.
Petty Officer Diaz.
We're losing her.
The pattern is degrading. Can you hold the signal?
I'm trying.
Yeah, that.
I got it. Oh, come on, come on.
We got it, we got it. Some rocks.
Yes!
Get her to sickbay.
Captain Solano and Ambassador Spock have just returned from Hotari.
Take a look at that.
Radek, I need you on the bridge, now.
Gotta fill in the captain.
I'm here.
Tune in for this episode.
Status report.
The systems are now fully powered. All torpedo tubes open.
They're preparing to fire. We should hail the Elydian flagship, Captain.
Readying phasers if you want them.
Stand by. Await my order. Recommendation, Commander? We need to act quickly.
Hail the Elydians. Maybe we could talk some sense into them.
Hail them.
No response.
Try it again.
Still nothing.
The Elydians. They've powered down their weapons.
Odd. You sure about that, Mr. Armand?
They're venting some kind of gas from their ship. Hold on. Now all of their systems have shut down.
That's unexpected.
Commander Ermont, scan them again. We have to be sure.
No mistaking it. They're dead in the water.
Is it the storm?
What's happening?
There's an energy dampening field coming from Tau.
Take us out of range.
Aye, Captain.
Captain, the flagship is hailing us.
On screen.
Zeldy to the starship Resolute. Our main power cores are completely disabled. The more power we give, the more it takes. Running off batteries. Life support systems have failed. Unable to ventilate. Contaminated atmosphere.
Admiral, you are about to launch an attack on a defenseless planet.
Kobliat, you sided with the Hotari in the negotiation, but that does not matter now. My crew is going to die. Please, I beg of you. You must render assistance. System failures are compounding around my ship.
We'll help you.
Yes, we will.
Thank you.
Admiral, excuse us while we devise a rescue plan.
By my estimate, the crew only have 23 minutes before their atmospheric mix becomes lethal.
While we may not be able to transport the Illidians directly, if we were to transport them from their ship to a nearby shuttlecraft, it should be possible to amplify the transporter signal there and reroute it to the Resolute.
The Ambassador's plan is incomplete. An away team will have to beam aboard the Zeldi and set up pattern enhancers for a stable enough signal out of the dampening field.
Thank you for identifying my deficiency, Commander Chovak.
Jara, I need a senior officer in command of this. Take Chovak and Bedrosian in the shuttle and get it done.
Petty Officers Diaz and Edselar, you will be part of the rescue mission. As will I. We will bring the shuttle within transporter range of the Zeldi, then beam you both aboard.
Beam us on board. Why?
The pattern enhancers must be placed on the Zeldi to make it possible to beam the
this is
Illidians
so
back
good.
to the Resolute. Gather the pattern enhancers and get to the docking bay.
Go.
We're going
Got a
on the
barbecue
wrong
to go
mission.
to later today, otherwise
What's
I'm
that?
trying to beat this game, but
We're
I'll
going to rescue the
maybe
Illidians,
save that for
the
episode
people that
3 for
oppress
when
the
we kind of
Hotari.
beat it.
When we should be going
like
to
we're
rescue
getting
Miranda.
close.
This thing that's happened to Miranda is like the Trill symbiosis joining, only worse. And I've seen too many people I care about wiped away by some greater entity to stand by while the same thing happens to her. I wanted no part of it then, and I won't stand for it now. Their bodies stolen and used like puppets.
I'm not giving up on her either. We'll get her back.
Whatever it takes.
Right now, we've got other lives to save.
Yeah.
Where's our red shirt?
The away team is ready.
Resolute to Shuttlecraft Melville. You're cleared for takeoff.
Acknowledged, Resolute. Melville taking off. Away from the lighting.
Got it. It's a tight one.
We're almost there.
We are within range. Any closer will put the shuttlecraft at risk. Preparing to transport the away team. Energizing.
This is where we will end our episode. Stay tuned next week for what will happen on Star Trek Resurgence.
Pretty good, dude.
Dude, this game's so good.
Pretty pog trick.
Errand of Mercy, dude.
Yep.
Do this like 2 hours at a stretch, and maybe I'll get like fucking episode 2 right there in the bag. Dude,